Welcome to the Summer 2019 online course, The Psychology of Social Media. I'm your professor, Dr. Chris Bjornson, and I will provide a PowerPoint lecture file each day, Monday through Thursday, in order to help you focus your attention on specific areas of the readings, as well as add some additional information from other sources that will enhance the material you're reading. In order to move forward and backward in the PowerPoint slides, use the right and left arrow keys on your keyboard. The audio will play automatically if you let slides advance on their own, but you can also use the up and down arrow keys to start or restart the audio on each slide. If you click the left arrow key to go back to a previous slide, you'll have to click the left arrow key a second time before you can click the down arrow key to play the audio. This may take a few times for you to get used to the functions. It will be essential for you to keep up with the readings and viewing these online lectures, as well as working on your term paper for the course, which you should start on this week. The term paper is described in the syllabus in Canvas, and I will provide more information in modules regarding the paper. These video lectures will serve as your study guide for the course. There will not be another type of study guide provided. Also, as described in the syllabus, you will use HonorLock for the 3 tests, which will take place on Friday, May 31, June 7, and June 14. I will provide further information regarding the use of HonorLock. A critical theme of this course and the topic of cyber psychology is that the effects of the digital world, and social media in particular, are represented by the 4 A's. Anonymity, lack of authority, lack of accountability, and asynchronicity of communication. Anonymity means that the way people interact can occur without people knowing other users' real names and identity. Anonymous apps like the now defunct Yik Yak, blogs, chat rooms, etc., often do not require real names or real identities. The lack of authority refers to the fact that social media like Facebook, Instagram, chat rooms, blogs, etc., often do not have anyone monitoring or regulating posts or replies. The lack of accountability refers to the fact that even when interaction is not anonymous, it is often impossible to hold people accountable for their statements, posts, or replies. If someone does or says something in real life, people in that context can ensure that something like real-life bullying is reported and addressed. Finally, when people post or reply on the internet or social media, they often do not receive immediate replies from the person or people with whom they're communicating. In real life, and throughout the majority of our life on this planet, humans communicated face-to-face and received immediate replies in our interactions with other humans. Online, we have learned to expect that our communication stream is naturally interrupted as we wait minutes, hours, days, or more for a reply to our interaction. Our communication face-to-face is more synchronous, while our communication online is more asynchronous. The frustration that results from this asynchronous communication online is probably why adolescents today have started to use FaceTime and WhatsApp rather than text messaging. Moving on to the prologue of Mary Aiken's book, The Cyber Effect, she describes herself as a cyber psychologist. Cyber psychology is the study of the impact of emerging technology on human behavior. Cyber means anything digital, but mostly she concentrates on internet psychology. She does not focus on social media as much as we will in this class. Dr. Aiken also spends a majority of her time investigating forensics, or the harmful or criminal aspects of online behavior, or how online behavior leads to harmful or criminal behavior in real life. She believes that people act differently when they are interacting with technology than they do in real life. She also talks a lot about how new norms created online can migrate to real life. And this then can take the form of what she calls cyber socialization. Cyber socialization is the acceptance of new or revised behavioral norms or standards or accepted ways of behaving and thinking and feeling are accelerated or enhanced by the characteristics of cyber environments. One of the important issues is something we already heard about, online anonymity. And she gives the analogy that being anonymous online often makes people feel like they have superhero power invisibility. So people are more likely to do both positive and negative things online than they are in real life because of this anonymity. This online anonymity fuels what she calls the online disinhibition effect, the tendency to self-disclose or do things online that someone would not do in the real world. She studies numerous aspects of online behavior, including cyberchondria, which is anxiety induced about viewing morbid or alarming content online. Now, the title of her book, The Cyber Effect, is this. It is the magnification and amplification of human behavior within and because of the internet and social media. So everything is enhanced, exaggerated, or happens in a larger way online because of the anonymity and the lack of accountability and the lack of authority and the asynchronicity of online interaction and the use of digital technology. This is obviously the most important thing to understand in the course. What is the cyber effect? The cyber effect is everything is bigger online. People feel more free to do everything online compared to the way they would do those things in real life. In real life, there are stronger filters that we use to suppress certain behaviors in face-to-face real-life interaction. For example, even altruism is amplified online. People say more positive things, or people are more likely to say that they will help other people online. And we know a lot of those things never happen. But people are more likely to just say they'll do things. People can also be more trusting of others online. And so people will obviously meet and agree to hook up or meet people in real life simply because of a connection they made online. Also, due to online disinhibition, people can create what she calls, we can experience what's called online syndication. So a syndicate is a group of people. This online syndication is when people use the internet to find like-minded people or others who may share their own unique interests or problems. People can use the internet and social media to find and associate with others who share their own unique views or problems, like a fetish or a phobia, which can then effectively normalize those tendencies and support them. Without the internet, most of these people would not find others to share in their unique and sometimes bizarre or harmful tendencies, and those tendencies would fade away because they wouldn't be supported in real life. Forensic cyber psychology focuses on the cyber evidence of a crime scene or the cyber footprint of a crime scene. The cyber world is now enmeshed in everything we do: how we work, how we shop, how we communicate, and how we socialize. Between 2000 and 2015, worldwide access to the internet increased from 6.5% to 43%. Time spent online is time spent not connected to other people in real life and what's going on around you. The person is not present in their real world environment. Is cyberspace a real space? Yes, but it is not real life. One big difference is the time distortion effect that online use creates. We're not as good at judging how long we spend online as we are at judging how much time we're spending doing things in real life. Just like reading a novel or watching something on television or the internet, this is not a real life context. It is detached from real life. There aren't the same kind of controls online. Traditional authorities and support systems are non-existent in most cases, which certainly has an effect on people's behavior. Our human instincts, our natural abilities have evolved to interact in real life, not online. So you're going to be working on a term paper, and Mary talks about how there are, at the time she published her book, 30 peer-reviewed journals that publish about 1,000 articles each year on cyber behavior, and that certainly has increased. The two best journals, and those that I strongly suggest you browse as you start searching for your term paper topic, are Cyber Psychology, Behavior and Social Networking, and Computers and Human Behavior. I'll talk more about how you can find those journals online in one of the modules. So to finish this prologue, Mary talks about how technology is not inherently good or bad, but technology can and is changing our behavior, allowing it to or causing it to mutate in various ways. Once behavior mutates in cyberspace and becomes syndicated and normalized, like catfishing or cyberbullying or cyber dating, these norms can then migrate to real life behavior or affect our real life behavior, changing the way we live our real lives. Technology, the internet, social media are not necessarily different than real life, although they can be and often are. Everything depends on how the individual uses technology and social media. However, we will see that for many people, the pressure to use social media, starting in childhood and adolescence, also known as FOMO, or fear of missing out, can dramatically affect the lives of children and adolescents into adulthood.